Finally, a fusion reaction has generated more energy than absorbed by the fuel.
Here's a summary of the article.
A major milestone has been breached in the quest for fusion energy. For the first time, a fusion reaction has achieved a record 1.3 megajoule energy output, and for the first time, exceeding energy absorbed by the fuel used to trigger it. These X-rays implode the fuel capsule, heating and compressing it to conditions comparable to those in the center of a star, temperatures in excess of 100 million degrees Celsius and pressures greater than 100 billion Earth atmospheres, turning the fuel capsule into a tiny blob of plasma. The goal is to achieve ignition, a point at which the energy generated by the fusion process exceeds the total energy input. It's still tremendously exciting, because according to the team's measurements, the fuel capsule absorbed over 5 times less energy than it generated in the fusion process. This, the team said, is the result of painstaking work refining the experiment, including the design of the whole RAM and capsule, improved laser precision, new diagnostic tools, and design changes to increase the speed of the implosion of the capsule, which transfers more energy to the plasma hotspot in which fusion takes place. Solving this problem will take us another significant step closer to fusion energy.
This post received a score of 35,000, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
There's a caveat: the fusion capsule itself absorbed less energy than it outputted, but the total system still used more energy. They still have a few things to figure out, but this is a huge improvement.
Edit. Just watch the Sabine Hossenfelder video after reading the comments. It explains the problem quite well. Yikes. This is hard for me to understand the way it is written. Basically, they were able to get more energy from the fuel than it cost to initiate the reaction, which is a hard problem for fusion. Unfortunately, it was less than the total energy needed to confine the reaction as well. So, the hope of course is that through scale and rate of reaction they can overcome the barriers and come up with a working system. Still a hard problem.
If you scale up the volume, it should become more efficient because containment is only required around the surface area of the reaction while energy is generated by the entire volume. Gotta love square cube laws.
Or hate them. I want giant animals and robots, damn it. As a tall person, how about we make giant seats first?
We have the technology, but it's more fun to make y'all suffer. SRYN. SRY.
I'm very excited about the possibilities for fusion power, and this is a remarkable achievement. But I'll know that we're really starting to get close to viable large-scale fusion power when I start seeing massive, well-funded media campaigns calling fusion technology dangerous and unreliable.
I have heard that the scientists working on it are breathing out CO2, a harmful greenhouse gas, so we should be skeptical of its green potential.
It would be funny if 100 years from now fusion reactors are the norm, but we've learned that mass production of helium is substantially more damaging to the planet than CO2 emissions ever were.
At least the end of days would be more high-pitched and comical.
We're in agonizing pain.
We are in agonizing pain.
I'm sorry. I remember being told of the benefits of this in high school but have long forgotten. Can briefly someone explain why fusion is better than fission? Less, no toxic waste?
1. It's not a self-sustaining process, so it can't really go haywire like fission. 2. Fission requires heavy, toxic elements like uranium which end up as radioactive byproducts, and also a ton of irradiated water. Fusion basically just turns two normal hydrogens into a normal helium.
Normal hydrogen isn't quite accurate, as many use deuterium or tritium. Deuterium is far less than 1% of the natural hydrogen and tritium is incredibly rare naturally. Both are easy to produce, but they're not just cracking ocean water.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.